Hi, I'm Reynolds, and I'm here to talk about ADHD and its effects. And if you know somebody, if you have ADHD or you know somebody who has ADHD. Okay, everybody who didn't raise their hand, look around. Could you that person had ADHD or knew somebody? You probably not, unless you're a psychic. What is ADHD? ADHD is the constant need for a stimuli. ADHD, no matter what the situation is, it can make it significantly harder to go through with whatever you're doing. I have a friend who has ADHD. He takes his medication and becomes a bit boring. He loses a bit of his personality, or even a part of himself. That is unfortunate because he's a really funny guy, right, to be around. It also has effects on kids. If you have ADHD, you can barely focus, and you're always in need of movement. ADHD can be caused by head trauma, being drunk when you were young, or even being whacked in the head by a pole. Also, it can be caused by a high exposure to lead, or even alcohol or tobacco use during a pregnancy, or even doing drugs at a young age can cause ADHD. But it's mainly genetics. It's caused through the family tree. Like if your grandpa has it, it might skip your father, and then you have a chance to get it. I think what I'm trying to say is don't do drugs, kids. They're very bad for you, but don't worry. ADHD there are some ways to help calm down ADHD's effects. It's medication or therapy, but most recommend using both. Also, it doesn't get better or worse with age. It really depends on the environment. So if you stay in the same environment for all your life, it will not change. But let's say you go to a place with more stimuli, then it might be better. With ADHD, it can cause compulsive eating, substance abuse, anxiety, chronic stress, and tension, and a low self-esteem, which can lead to depression or other worse things like personality disorder due to the anxiety and stress, but it is usually caused by childhood trauma such as abuse. It is something that you don't want to believe is happening, but is happening. And it's unfortunate. But if we were just a bit more supportive of kids, and a lot of you are supportive of kids. I'm not trying to say that nobody here isn't supportive of their children, and I'm just saying that if somebody isn't, maybe try a bit harder. Sometimes all kids need is a little push. If only one person is helped or one kid is protected, that is enough for me. After this, help one person. That might be the difference between life or death. Just a good morning might be enough for a big change. And that's a bit of a stretch, but you never know. My main source was the CDC. Thank you for listening.